Hey, this is Luke, and you're listening to the Android Guys app review podcast. I'm here with Scott.
Hey, Luke.
How you doing, man?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. You got a good one today?
Yeah, I've got a review for you.
All right. You're talking about a game, correct?
It's a game.
All right. What is it? What is it?
It's 100 mystery buttons.
100 mystery buttons. All right.
Okay, so when you look at this game, you look at the Play Store. I can't remember how this one ended up on my lap. I want to say it was from an email submitted to us.
Okay.
So maybe from the developer.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is, hit me up.
Yeah.
Or listen to this. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just dive in.
Okay.
So the premise of the game, at least from what you're led to believe when you watch the ad, this I believe came from an Instagram ad. You're in a kind of like a mystery, like an escape room.
Okay.
And there's 100 buttons on the walls, and you got to figure out which one is going to let you get out of this room.
Okay.
And each one that you push is going to give you something random. One you might push, it might dump hot dogs on your head.
Okay.
Push another button, it might dump whipped cream on your head.
Okay.
Chocolate. Rubber chickens.
Okay, so it's silly.
Silly. Graphics, it looks like something that would have been designed for maybe the Wii.
Uh-huh.
And I'm okay with that. Like
Sure.
that's not the problem with it. The problem, and if you see in the footage and you're watching this review, you'll see this game is lousy with ads.
Yeah.
At literally every other level of the game, you have an ad before you can start playing. There are points where you actually go to push a button to see, hey, does this drop, is this going to drop bricks on me?
Yeah.
No, what this button does is it plays an ad.
Oh, jeez.
So then you come back, and you watch the 30-second ad, and you come back, and you're like, oh, let's see what this button does. Oh, this one drops confetti. Okay, and where's this one? Oh, this one drops a 30-second ad on me. Over and over. So I looked it up, and that is a very common complaint in the Play Store. However, this thing still sits at right around a 4 review.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It seems suspect.
Very. So you're in this escape room kind of thing. So far, I mean, I played it to the point where I was able to form an opinion and walked away. You're out of the room after that first level, and each level after that is something completely different. This one, you look like you're in a dunk tank. So you're like, oh, wait, is this like a cutscene? Is this am I going to level up my avatar? Am I going to create something that's mine that goes back into these rooms and, maybe he looks like this now. Let's hit this button for, drop some slime on him. Or let's do one that's got hot dogs. So you drop them, you hit the button that they're flashing these bright buttons and lights around, and it's an ad. And then you sit there and you watch it, and then it brings you back. It's terrible. So then the next level might be, I'm not in a dunk booth, but I'm standing in front of a swimming pool.
Okay.
And there are just some buttons in front of me that I push to see what it does. So there's not 100 in every room. There's no skill to it.
Okay.
Some of the buttons, if you actually look at them, have play symbols on them. So you can see that they're going to play ads. I stayed away from those.
Sure.
Still got hit with ads. Go to another room, and your object is to drag your character and kind of run him through a room over these buttons that are on the floor.
Okay.
So you just kind of like trigger them to activate. You are in there racing against 2 other players that are, AI. All you're doing is dragging yourself across them to, and it might say, oh, this button was a gas mask. Oh, this triggers the gas. This one drops milk. And finally you trip over one that has a key. And you run to the door and you find out if you were the first one out. It is not fun. Now, the game is geared towards people 10 and above.
Okay.
So I'll forgive that because there may be some 10-year-old that just
loves it.
Because
what are you doing though? Like, what is there progression? There's no progression. It's just
You don't even know, like, you can't, like, how do I go back to the home screen? Like,
Are there even scores?
No.
Like, there's no, like...
So you're looking at this level here, and it's just a pinwheel, or like a Wheel of Fortune thing. You spin it, and it drops hot dogs. Spin, you hit the button again, and now it's going to give you, in this case, unicorns. And it laughs. It gives you the laughing emoji, and then after that, you're done. I don't know.
You did it.
I don't know what I did to get out of that level.
Okay, and you got coins. What do those coins do?
Hey, man, I laughed. I did not.
Oh, and there's an ad.
Just from completing a level. It is terrible with ads. So, it is... Yeah, and here's the level with the swimming pool. I don't know what the point is. There's 3 buttons, and it's telling you to tap on one. Tap it. All right. What is the point? I got food. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Right.
Was that the right one? But then there's...
an ad.
Just by sitting there.
Wow.
Another ad.
Yikes.
This developer is probably rich.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they are.
I mean, there are tons of installs.
So what do they sell in the game? Do you have any idea on that? Is there any, like, monetary connection?
Truly did not care to even bother checking.
Okay.
It was, this is a review, but I gave it a little more than what I would consider a hot take.
Okay.
Because
it was so
it put me off so bad that I didn't want to stick around to figure out does it get any better, because I can't imagine
it gets any better. All right, you want to give a score on it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so graphics.
Graphics, for what it is and what it's trying to do, I can't really give it a problem. It's not there's not a fault. It's not glitchy. I would say let's give it a 3.5.
Okay. And then how about audio?
Audio, it's a little annoying, kind of circusy, kind of just goofy music. It's not my cup of tea, but maybe the target player. So I'll meet halfway. We'll go with let's just give it a 3.
Okay. Then that replay value.
1.
I'm
just going because I have to give it a number.
Yeah. Features.
I don't know that there's anything other than what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I can't look at this and go, oh, I'm trying to get to so many levels. And
was there any option like a pay to remove ads?
I jumped out of that thing. With the
hot take. Yeah.
So we could take a look at it and see what it does, but you can see it jumps you right into level 7.
Yeah.
And there is no option to do anything other than play this level.
Right. And then there's also a little ad banner at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, not even just the ones you're watching, but the ones that are just displayed. So
yeah.
Features, I'm going to give it a 1.
Sure.
Because I don't really see anything.
That's fair. And then ads and notifications.
1.
Awesome.
Because I don't want to score zeros.
Sure.
But divide that by 5.
It's a 1.9, Scott.
Yeah, that sounds generous.
That sounds half of what they're sitting at in the Play Store.
Maybe it's just me, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right.
100 mystery buttons. No.
I think the mystery is why people play it.
I think you're right.
All right. Well, thanks for the review, and we'll catch you next time.
Yeah. All right. Bye-bye.